You'll see Shemagic and Yaya soon. There's a meeting in the ladies' room. What you sipping on to these tunes? Put your pinky in the air real soon. It's Yaya and Shemagic now. It's Shemagic and Yaya, y'all. Get ready to have a ball. Now here's Yaya and Shemagic now. 'Cause there's a meeting in the ladies' room. Yaya time. Shemagic time. Yaya time. Shemagic time. There's a meeting in the ladies' room. You'll see Shemagic and Yaya soon. There's a meeting in the ladies' room. What you sipping on to these tunes? Put your pinky in the air real soon. It's Yaya and Shemagic now. It's Shemagic and Yaya, y'all. Get ready to have a ball. Now here. Welcome in. I don't know what happened. Something glitched. You there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I don't know. Something happened to my intro thing and it got to glitching. Welcome in, everybody. Hey, y'all. How's everybody doing? It's been a while since Yaya been on. Well, I was on for about 15 or 20 minutes a couple days ago, but vacation been driving me nuts. Did you get yours streamed?
No, I was trying to look and see if it's streaming on my
because remember you gotta click that one button.
Which one?
You gotta click up in the right-hand corner, it'll say
here we go.
Oh, and the other thing, y'all, just a minute, Shemagic. I was sitting here and the intro was playing. Girl, I hadn't even clicked go live. I was like, how come that thing start changing over? Man, when you step out of YouTube for a minute and let it just be for a week or so, 10 days. Well, for me, I'm just totally losing it. But welcome in, everybody. I am so happy to see each and every one of you. Hey, my sis Lashes. Welcome in, Mother of Twins. Happy to see you. Hey, Roxanne. I'll be seeing you in about a month in the flesh. Happy that you were able to stop in this evening. Happy Friday, everybody. Hey, Joshua.
Hello.
How are you, Joshua? Hope you're doing well. Gamer Bro, what's up? How are you? Good to see you. Yeah, okay, now I see you up in the right-hand corner here. Shows that you're streaming. So we're streaming on Yaya's Best Life, and we're also streaming on Sipping with Shemagic. So you can hit either one of those channels and you will get tonight's topic. So we got a couple things going on for tonight. I saw in the news today talking about, if you guys remember, I don't know how y'all ages are, if you remember the show Good Times and the man that played the father, what's his name?
James Amos.
Yes, he's older now. But his daughter was on YouTube today. But you know what? I haven't seen it in the news. And somebody made a comment on her live saying, how come this isn't in the news? But anyway, talking about, I guess he's been in a facility and he was being abused, elder abuse. So I kind of wanted to just chat a little bit about that. I think that is one of the most horrible things that could, that someone could do.
Right.
You know? Mm-hmm. And I know it happens.
A lot, unfortunately.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So are you guys familiar in the chat? Let me know.
Mother Twin said, what happened?
I guess somebody was abusing him in the facility that he was in. And so it was titled elder abuse. And also they were, or maybe it was in his home. No, it wasn't in a facility. It was in his home.
In his house.
And then he had caretakers. And they were
too.
Yeah, they were abusing him and they were somehow getting money from him.
Mm-hmm.
And so she was really, really upset about that. And I know I've heard of elder abuse. And I just think after spending the last 10 days with my dad, y'all know I was been in Dallas
for my great niece's graduation and also for a semi-family reunion. So my parents were all there, my siblings, great nieces and nephews, and nieces and nephews, and all that. So we had a wonderful time. But my dad is 86. And girl, do you know I would go smooth off the deep end?
Right. I would go crazy if my mom was in a facility or at her own home and they came in to take care of her and was abusing her. You know,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would definitely be in jail, no doubt.
You catch the case.
I would definitely catch a case.
As my son said, he was talking about something that happened with his son at school, and he was like, that's catching a case. And I was like, boy, you bet not.
I sure
But
would.
no, so yeah,
I
take care of that's mean. Absolutely, mother of twins. That
Yeah.
is horrible. That's mean. And welcome in, Tamika Davis. Thanks for stopping in. We were just talking about James Amos from Good Times with JJ. What did JJ used to always say? Dynamite.
Right. He'd be like, dynamite.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah. Well, the father. Yeah, it was reported that he was being abused, and I think they were somehow getting money out of it. So she was out of the country, his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Got, and I guess I don't know if another sibling called or whatever, but she came back in to the US. So she's trying to get things taken care of. He's in ICU.
Yeah.
So
And that's even worse.
yes. Who does that?
I'm like, people are crazy.
Anywho, so
Makes no sense.
if you have elderly parents or whatever, make sure you check on them. If they are in a facility, that's fine. I remember before I retired, and I just remember talking to people and the conversation would come up. And I was always stunned by people that said that they put their parents within a mile of them, maybe a couple miles in a facility, and they didn't go visit.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
That's crazy.
And this guy I was talking to, he kept saying, well, I got my own family. And your mama.
Yeah. Is the reason why you got your own family.
Yes. So how can you not take your children to go see their grandmother, blah, blah, blah. So for me, that's just my personal opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that is, it's sad. I don't see how people do that. But then after being with my dad, like I said, and he 86, and the trip was a bit much on him. And I think it kind of did something to me. It made me sort of realize his age. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And since I've left Washington and moved to Florida, I don't see him all the time.
Right.
So I can see the age progression and how he has slowed down, but he still got some pep in his step. Like he think he know where he's going, but he can't see good, nor can he hear good. You know what I'm saying? But he be stepping,
Right.
And we should just take care of our parents, And is it a lot of work? Yeah, it can be a lot of work. Because I know when we out and about, in my mind, I had to keep remembering, like, we were going to beaches and stuff, and I'd be like, there's a step.
Yeah.
Just so he could be on his own, because he don't like for you to be trying to help him or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But I always made sure I was in front of him, and then I'd be just keep on talking and stuff, and I'm like, there's a step, and say it loud enough, and he would hear.
Yeah.
And I could feel him kind of fumble a little bit, but he knew there's a step coming into.
That's kind of watch out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Gotta take care of them for real.
Yeah, gotta take care of your parents, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Very depressing. Yes.
Very depressing.
Mm-hmm.
Joshua said, God is good to both, or to bless, to be stressed.
To bless.
Absolutely.
I know that's right.
Absolutely.
What y'all sipping on?
Oh, yeah.
Early.
Everybody put it in the chat.
What y'all sipping on? What you got over there, Yaya?
I am drinking ginger tea. Warm ginger tea.
Me too.
Okay. Okay, let me ask you like this. What does your ginger tea consist of?
It consists of a clear substance and orange juice substance. A clear substance in an alcohol bottle. She like, your tea don't look like my tea. We drinking two different.
Everybody got their own flavor. So
I'm
you
like,
guys drop down in the chat what y'all sipping on. And let's get this show started here. Let's see. We had a couple questions for the chat. So listen up. One question is, where did you meet your spouse?
mm-hmm.
So whatever time frame you want to put it in or whatever, whether you're still with them or not, all of that. Just where did you meet your spouse or your mate or your significant other or whatever? And then the other question is, if you are on the dating scene, would you use online dating?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got 3 questions for y'all. Put in the chat what y'all sipping on. Y'all sipping on ginger tea. And Sheer Magic is sipping on something special.
I'm gonna say vodka tea.
He's sipping on vodka tea, y'all. Okay. And so put in the chat what you're sipping on. And then our questions for the chat tonight is, where did you meet your spouse? And if you are on the dating scene, would you use online dating? So feel free to answer those questions as we move on here to our topic. And our topic tonight is online dating in 2023 be like.
Exactly. Mother Twins met hers on YouTube.
Okay. Mother and Twins. That's something I didn't know that. You guys met on YouTube. How nice. That's cute. Cool.
Mike said I met her at a bar in St. Louis, drinking.
Wait a minute, Michael Harrington. I think you may be new, so welcome.
Welcome, Michael.
Thank you for joining Yaya's Best Life, and we're also streaming on the co-host Sipping with Sheer Magic on her channel as well.
That's my friend, I think, because I invited him.
Oh, is that a friend of yours? Oh, okay. Hey, nice.
I would try online dating.
Who says this? I met her at a bar in St. Louis and drinking beer. I would try online dating. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mother Twins, I need some water. That's all you can drink.
Roxanne 59 says she met her husband in college.
Okay.
Well, I ain't gonna make no long story out of mine. You know, mine got to be a long story or whatever. But maybe that'll be a topic that we'll have.
Right.
And I might not be drinking ginger tea that night. I may have to be drinking these vodka, like Sipping with Sheer Magic, to tell that story.
That was something a little stronger.
Yeah, so I could loose lips. I met my husband 23 something years ago in the same apartment complex.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm single, but when I was dating, I would meet guys like before online dating and stuff, like at the grocery store, or I like to talk and run my mouth. So how wellness with Frugal Mama. I like to talk and run my mouth. So I'll be in the grocery store and ask somebody, what you cooking? Like if they got, something in the basket or, something like that. So I would meet people like grocery stores, at church, just out and about. I don't do clubs, so I never was in the club scene, but just my regular different routine is how I used to meet people that I dated before online and all that other stuff.
Okay. So Wellness with Frugal Mama. Is that me doing? Topic tonight is online dating and in 2023. But the questions for the chat is, what are you sipping on?
Mm-hmm.
So you can answer that if you so desire. And the other is, where did you meet your mate, your spouse? And the other question is, if you are on the dating scene, would you use online dating? And I'm going to answer that one by saying, Well, we never know what we might do, but I'm just saying, hold on. Y'all, a thunderstorm is coming. Let me
Hold
close
it
up because I can't be doing no
up.
lightning through this window and all that kind of stuff.
Right. I'd be jumping anyway.
That's what I'm saying, and y'all will be listening to me scream and yip and all that kind of stuff.
Well,
So,
if your mama sipping on water, we met at a restaurant. Okay. I've met
who met
people
at a restaurant? Wellness.
with Frugal Mama. She met at
Yeah,
a
I know your story, Wellness with Frugal Mama, because it's recorded.
Hey, official Jamia. Jamia. I always say that wrong.
I know we talked about that before. Hi, Jamia. Good to see you. Okay, so we're gonna get this started. I'm gonna go through it one more time for the chat. Drop down in the chat what you're sipping on tonight. And then the 2 questions for the chat for this evening's subject is, where did you meet your spouse? And question number 2 is, if you were on the dating scene,
Okay.
would you use online dating? And I was getting ready to answer and say, oh, Jamia said the first way was correct. Sheer magic. What'd you say,
Okay.
Jamia or Jamia?
Jamia.
Jamia.
Yes.
Okay.
She said ours was a hot mess. I know, a hot mess experience.
Orange juice and water. Jamia
Okay.
said she's sipping on orange juice and water. You pretty close to sipping with your magic, except
Right.
her water is a little bit stronger.
I was like, sound like we almost sipping on the same thing.
And I'm sipping on, I got 2 tea bags in here. I'm sipping on ginger tea. Okay, let's get on to the topic. So you guys got your questions that you can be answering in the chat. And also, this is open discussion, so let us know what y'all think. I'm not on the dating scene. I don't know that I would. And even before I think online dating was out there or whatever, I don't know if I would do online dating.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just say that for me. I don't know if I would do online dating. I don't know. Maybe I'm paranoid. Maybe I'm paranoid or something.
Right. I started a long time ago. Me and my friend was playing, and we got on Plenty of Fish. And we was like, let's try Plenty of Fish or whatever. And I'm like, these dudes on here are thirsty as hell. Like they don't even know your real name and be like, your place or mine. I'm like, well, who are you? Like, is this your correct profile picture? Like, I'm like, wait a minute, slow down. Like, can we even go eat or do something, And so I got on there. My friend was on there a little bit longer. I was on there for about a week and a half, and I met like 2 guys that was really cool. Like, they act like they have some sense, And I had rocked with one for about 4 years because he was just really a cool person. But I wasn't even on there long enough to even just stay tuned because they was just too out of whack. It was just too crazy for me. Should I try online Facebook dating, but it was trash. I'm not sure I want to do it again. So I'm about to talk about that, Jamia. So I decided to get on Facebook dating because I'm like, at least you can go to their profile pictures, see who these people are, whatever the case may be and stuff. And I hopped on there a while back, wasn't on there but a couple of days because it seemed like it was the same. Hopped off there. I actually put taking a break or something. Well, I've only been back on now, I want to say 2 weeks. And, there's been a bunch of people that I've met and, talked to, or we've exchanged numbers or, different things like that. And it's like just trying to get to know people or understand if they telling the truth or if they lying or, whatever the case, because they can be saying one thing and doing something totally different. And I've met some characters on there within these 2 weeks. It's really been freaking hilarious. And I'm just like, oh my God, like, I don't know. It's been hilarious. But there's a couple people that I met that, are cool,
But to compare it to like if you were out and about, say you were at a park, or say you do go, if you were at a bar and you met somebody, or you met somebody over at someone else's home or whatever, you
Mhm.
still gonna go through that same process of
Right.
that person could be a liar too.
Yeah. But I think
Right?
it's more so when you meet them in front, like in person, like if I'm at a family barbecue or a get together, you can
Yeah.
talk to them, you can vibe off of them. You can kind of tell if they're full of shit a little bit, and then you be like, let me go on because let me go get some more chicken because he over here playing. I'm like, I'm like, no, we ain't doing that one. But you can vibe off of them a little bit. And
Yeah.
I'm a energy person. I can feel people's energy, when people are around me or just vibing with them, talking to them and stuff. And so then when you meet them online, it's more so like I'm old school. I like to talk on the phone. I don't want to text all day. I want to talk, have a conversation. So when you meet them online and you're just in the chat, you're just, chatting or whatever, whatever, you can't really get to know people like that. And so I like the one-on-one connection, meeting them and then getting to feel it like that. And like you said, they could still be lying. Um, yeah, online is
I
hard.
think that would be hard for me to transition from talking to you on the phone or
Mm-hmm.
through text to finally saying, let's meet.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like you said, if you met them at some function or something, you saw them, you could
Yeah.
vibe off of them. It's a face-to-face kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, tell me this. So, say I wanted to do there's a couple. See, Roxanne made a comment. No, Wellness with Frugal Mama said I wouldn't, but I have. I've learned a lot since then.
Yeah.
So she said she had, and then Jamia talked about that she had tried Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and Lashes said online is hard. And Roxanne said if she was looking, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Joshua said not easy, just like self promotion. Okay. So I want to
Mm-hmm.
make sure I got you guys' comments out there. So take me from when you say I'm going to do online dating, what do? You go online and what do you have to do?
So first you pick a site. Like there's Hinge, Tinder, Facebook, Bumble, Plenty of Fish. You have to there's Black People Meet. There's certain sites that you pay a certain amount of money, like a lot of amount of money, because they feel like the people, if they're gonna put that much money and effort into online dating, then they're serious about it. They're not on there playing games. Because 9 times out of 10, they've probably been through those other sites and they feel like it's a waste of time. So they probably feel like, you know what? Let me go pay and see if this is going to be different. So it's like I was trying to see which sites I wanted to go on. Plenty of Fish was like not happening. And then I was asking some of my customers, and it's like, do Facebook dating. I'm like, okay. So I decided to go on there. I did a profile picture, was like, I'm on here to find friendship, relationship. And not here to play games. I'm not it's not a hookup for me, like not being raw, but being raw.
So there's a place for you to put your comment in there about what you were looking for, a bio on yourself,
Yeah,
basically.
a bio on yourself. You put your age, if you got kids, if you smoke, if you drink. Hi Khadijah. Is it Khadijah?
Khadijah, we're talking about online dating in 2023, Khadijah. So drop down in the comments. The two questions for the chat is, where did you meet your spouse? Or if you are on the scene, would you do online dating?
Yeah.
And the other question that Sheer Magic asks on
What you
each one of our talk shows is, what are you sipping on? So if you so desire, please drop those comments in the comments field. Okay, Sheer Magic, it's back to you.
So yeah, you do your bio and you put what you like, what you don't, your area, your preference, different things and stuff. And so as you go, which I'm learning on Facebook dating app, I don't like being rude. So when somebody comment on my picture, whether I like their picture or like them or not, I'll say thank you, I appreciate it, or something like that. Well, then they'll automatically put you as matched. I'm like, no, we're not matched. I didn't put like, I just commented, like I
Yeah.
responded to his comment. So once they put you as matched, I had to learn because I'll hit like on the picture and it's like you won't hear from them. And I'm like, am I supposed to be the one to send them a message or they send me a message? So I'm like, well, let me just send a message. And then you conversate through Facebook and it'll say, conversate on here until you are comfortable enough to exchange numbers, you know. And so some people has given me their numbers, and you know, in the time that I've been on there and stuff, because I'm like, I'm getting up off of this site, you know. And then you just, you know, kind of do it like that, and then they'll send you more. It'll show people that like you. It'll show matches, and then you can go through their profiles. Some of them that put that they like my picture or whatever, it'll say, I want to say they don't meet a lot of your um something. I don't know exact words, but it's like it didn't meet a lot of things that I was asking for. And
The
so
criteria that you had put down for what you
uh,
were looking for.
for what I'm looking for. And then you know, a big turnout for me is when I was trying to see the exact word that it'll say, but then it'll say like your turn, his turn. Like if he comments and I haven't commented, it'll say your turn, and then it'll go like that and stuff to let you know to respond back to him. And then it'll show like friendships, and it'll show who liked your page, and you can go through their bio and you know, look it up and stuff like that or whatever. And some people like their bios and their profile pictures really cool. You know, they're looking professional. They're looking, they're looking not so much as professional, but they're not throwing up gang signs and got a blunt hanging out their mouth, and they're posing a jail style pose in front of their car, or you know, doing this or that. It's like, dude, like that is so not sexy. Like you on a dating site and you want to meet a person, I would think that you think that, you know, you would do something different,
But
but
maybe they're not looking at the dating site the same way that
I'm looking at it.
that you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Khadijah says that she's single.
Mm-hmm.
So would you try an online dating site if you would like to answer? And Jamia said, I met my husband because he went on a date with my girlfriend and they hated each other, but I thought he was cute. We were married for 23 years before he passed away.
Oh,
Okay. Welcome in, CP Family Farming.
welcome
Glad
in.
you stopped by. Thank you so very much. Greetings, Yaya, her guests, and all others in the chat. This is my co-host, Sipping with Sheer Magic. He is also streaming on her channel as well tonight. And every other Friday, we pick a topic. And so twice a month, we have a topic that we like to bring to you guys and just have some chit chat over it and see what we can learn from each other. So tonight, our topic is online dating in 2023. Would you or would you not, if you were on the scene of dating, would you or would you not use a dating site? I'm not on the scene. I have already answered that I don't know if I was, that I would use a dating site, but my co-host here knows a bit about online dating, a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
So she's carrying the conversation for us as far as how it all works and stuff. So Tamika Davis says she is drinking on water. Let me see, water, and in Salem, Alabama. Oh, okay. So okay.
No dating app for her.
One of our questions is, what are you sipping on tonight? And Tamika Davis, she's sipping on water. And she met her spouse in Salem, Alabama. I just came through Alabama, girl, a few days ago at a club, and no dating app. And she wouldn't use a dating app. But she's single now too, but she wouldn't use a dating app. Gotcha. Welcome in, East Dad. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in.
East Dad.
I want dates. Nuts. I know that's right. Okay. And pistachios, I know that's right. Okay.
I see they said I want dates and nuts and pistachios.
That's the way to put it. Absolutely. Welcome in, CC. Hey, how are you? Hope you're doing well. She says, hey, Yaya, panel in chat. This is my co-host for our twice a month meeting in the ladies' room, Sipping with Sheer Magic.
Hello.
She's streaming on her channel as well, Sipping with Sheer Magic. And since we're talking about that, let me share something with you guys right quick. Let me see if I can find where I put that at. Sheer Magic. Going to a commercial break.
Hey guys, it's Sipping with Sheer Magic. I'm here to let you guys know that I am about to go live on my YouTube channel for the first time. The first time. I've never went live on my channel before because I've been so nervous, and I've been on YouTube for over a year and a half. But Yaya, she got my back. She's gonna hold me down, here to support me, and I'm doing it next Wednesday, 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. Come on over, chat with me, ask me anything. It's just going to be open. And make sure that y'all sipping on something. Y'all know y'all got to be sipping on something on the Sipping with Sheer Magic channel. I would love to have y'all come over, support. I love you guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Okie dokie. All right then. So now you know on what is this, June the 14th. Make sure you guys go over there to Sipping with Sheer Magic on her channel. And what time? 6 o'clock?
It'll be 6 o'clock Central Standard
Time. So
6
7
o'clock
Eastern time. 7 Eastern time. Let's all go over there and check her out. It'll be her first live. So we'll keep on throwing that commercial out there so you guys can see it. Welcome in, Urban.
Hello,
Urban Garden Chronicles. How are you? We hope you're doing well. We done talked about a multitude of things now and got behind on the chat. So I wanted to keep everybody up so everybody can comment if they want to comment. So y'all see from the title that we're talking about online dating in 2023. And somebody done said something. Drop your link so I can subscribe.
He's damn too much.
Can you drop your on your phone?
Yeah.
Okay, let me get to him. Okay, so for those that just came in, put in the chat what you're sipping on tonight. The question for the chat is, where did you meet your spouse, your mate, your significant other? And if you are dating on the dating scene, would you use online dating? So if you feel so inclined, drop that in the comment section so we can talk about it. Now let me get up here and see what East Dad is. He done already
I am cracking
answered his question when I said, if you are on the dating scene, would you use online dating? He said, I want dates and nuts and pistachios.
She says she'd be nervous. I'm like, I am a little nervous.
I know she doesn't seem nervous. I just told her about that. I said, you don't seem like you're nervous when you're on live. Let's see.
CP.
Pleasure to see you all. I'm at work grinding. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. Thank you. I know. CP family, sipping on Bacardi and cranberry juice. Okay. Working in the garden.
Yeah.
I met my husband in here he come calling. I met my husband in high school. Wow.
That's him.
Who else? He does this what is this, Friday? I put him on the spot as usual.
He gonna say sorry. Hey Tim.
Who that?
It's sipping.
We sipping? I'm sipping on some water right now.
He's sipping on water. And the other question for the chat is, where did you meet your spouse? And if you are on the dating scene, would you use online dating?
He said, who is that?
I already told him where we met, in the same apartment complex. That's
we met on the sidewalk.
Oh Lord, he said we met on the sidewalk. That is true. When I first had met him, yeah, I was on the sidewalk.
He's on the sidewalk.
Yeah. Philip was my son was just, I don't know how old he was, 3 or 4. And I was coming in from work and I had gotten off the bus and it was really hot this day in Seattle. and we were walking, and he was, like I said, maybe 3 or 4, and he was screaming and hollering, and he was hot, and I had taken his shirt off of him, and he was sweating, and he was in tow of me screaming and hollering. And Tim, who we didn't know who he was walking up the street, and he just looked at me and he said, "You know what you got to do when you get in the house?" And I was like, tag that behind, because he was showing himself in the street, but and he probably wouldn't have got a whooping if it wasn't for what Tim had said. But that blew me up when we got in the house for acting a fool. Because sometimes as a parent, you have to just blank out and just let them holler and just keep on walking. Well, that's pretty much what we look like. I'm sure people on the street thought, what is really going on?
What's going on?
All right. Bye. I'll talk to you on the next break. He said, bye, sipping.
Bye, Tim.
Anyway, that's my little story. Okay, and I met my husband in high school. Very nice. Cece sipping on some lemongrass tea. I'm sipping on some ginger.
And I'm sipping on some ginger.
Yeah. She's sipping on some steep ginger. Did you drop your link?
Yeah, you see where East Dad drop her sausage link so I could come through.
Oh,
that's what I was laughing at earlier. I see you played so much.
I don't see your link in here.
It should be right there under CP Family Farming.
Oh, I missed it. My bad.
Okay, no, you're fine.
Start that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I missed it. What am I doing? Let me start it. Okay, they're sipping with Sheer Magic's Sheer Magic's link. Welcome in, Nikki. Good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping in. East Dad said cartwheels out.
He said the cartwheels.
Oh my gosh.
It's a couple times, not a good turnout, right?
And everybody's speaking. So, okay. Oh no, I missed somebody. Urban says POF was people looking for booty calls. I left there real quick. What's POF? Is that another
Plenty of Fish? I was on there for a week.
Oh,
out of there.
I've heard what is ratchet?
Oh, it's very ratchet.
Really?
Very ratchet, yeah. It's a whole nother level of I don't give a fuck about my life and who I sleep with. Like, period. Like they don't care. Like they want to inbox you at 2:05 and y'all hooking up by 3:20. You know what I'm saying? Like they move fast. I'm like, yeah, I don't move like
plenty
that.
Of fish.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you was telling us the process. You go in, you do your bio, you chit chat back and forth with each other. The app helps you to maneuver conversations. Mm-hmm. Is that what I was understanding?
So the app keeps you going with the person and conversating. Michael's laughing. The app keeps you conversating with people and get to know them, and you can like their picture, and like I said, it'll say talk here, so you want to exchange numbers and this and that and stuff. And so you can engage with them, talk to them, about whatever you want to talk to. One guy was like, "Can I have your number?" I said, "No, let's just stay connected here." I wasn't trying to do all that. And then after that,
Cece says on Plenty of Fish, she says, and it's older men doing that.
Yeah. Well, it's so weird because you can also, when you're doing your bio, put the age that you want, like the age group that you want or whatever. Yes.
Do we have any? Well, Michael's in the chat. We did have some men in the chat.
That is too funny. And you are so
well, we used to call them back dirty old men.
Yeah. They be like I put, because I'm 52, so I think I put 50 to 60 in there or whatever, and it's like some 47, 49. They'll kind of bounce it around and stuff. And you just kind of pick and choose who you like, go to their pictures, look at their, profile pictures and stuff. I've met one guy on there, like we met a couple of days ago. I was on my way back to work because I had a package here at my house and my neighbor went at home. So I was like, let me run home and pick up my package. And he was working. And so I actually met up with him and I'm like, okay, you look like your picture, or whatever. He's like, I look like my picture. And so he was funny. He seemed real cool and everything. And we still communicate and, chit chat and everything. So you just have to feel your vibe
Yeah.
from people, because he wasn't talking about, well, let's hook up tomorrow. It's like you got to feel your vibe from people on what you like and a good conversation. We're supposed to meet up, go to like a bar and grill. We found out we like going to the same bar, which is really funny. And so you just do your thing. You just figure out from there on where you go. And so I don't know. I've been on
How
there.
do you feel about being safe? Like if you went to go meet somebody that you had been talking to for a while,
Yeah.
how do you keep yourself safe? Do you let somebody know, or do you
Yeah.
just feel?
So anytime I've always dated, I always text my mama, my auntie, and my brother, and I always let them know, like, hey, I'm going on a date, this, and that. Most of the time, I like going to a public place first. I never
Mhm.
let anybody pick me up. I never meet them at their house. I always go to a public place because I don't know this person, whatever the case may be. Yep, I mean the public place. Yep, public place. I usually do it for the first couple of dates and then see how things go. And then, like, if they have a family barbecue and they invite me, I'll go. Or if I have a family barbecue where it's away from my home or, something like that, once you get a good vibe from people, or if
Mhm.
it's outside at a park or something like that, that's kind of how I'll do it and stuff. And I'll just say, hey, I'm going to go on a date, this, and that, blah, blah, blah. And I don't send them all the information. I may say, well, this is what his profile picture, or, because one time I dated a guy, when I tell you this dude was crazy as shit, I'm like, where y'all come from? Like, what, what is the deal? This dude, I wound up texting my mom. We had went on like 3 different outings, and we did like gaming room with friends. I invited some of my girlfriends. He invited some of his single friends, and we were all together and all this other
Oh,
stuff.
that's cool.
And just kind of have fun and do things like that. So he was going to take me home, and I let my friend take my car. And so on the way, we picked up his cousin or brother or somebody. And this crazy ass, they doing whatever they do. Why does he drive through a cemetery and decide to turn his damn lights off? I said, you crazy? Who does that? I'm on the phone, like calling my mama, like we are in a cemetery. It is like 11:30 at night. It was crazy. He was like, we just having fun. Like, this is not fun to me. Like, this
Right.
is not even, this is nothing. Like, I don't get it. So I was talking to somebody the other day, and we were laughing because I said, I was talking about the first date. Like if I go on a first date, I think they said, what are you expecting or something? And I'm like, just to get to know you, like to talk, to laugh, to, just to get to know whatever. And so I said, I usually pay for my first date because when guys pay for your first date, they want something. Like he was trying to, yeah. I was like, he was doing too much. But they always want something in return. And so I'm like, no, we're not sleeping together date like that night or whatever. I want to get to know you, go on more dates and stuff. And so he said something. I said, well, shit. I said, if I was knowing that we gonna hook up that same night, I'm gonna order the whole left side of the menu,
Oh,
and I'm gonna
yes.
order every one of every drink they got.
You told me that.
Yeah, I'm like, what a drink. And then he was like, don't forget the dessert. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get my money's worth. But a lot of their expectations, they think if they take you on a beautiful date, I want to date my next spouse. I want to date my next partner. I don't want we meet, we jump in bed. This is not. I want to date you, go find out what you like, what I like, and then crawl, get to the next level and stuff. But a lot of guys, if they take you out on a nice, beautiful date and stuff, they want you to give them some that same night, and it's
Yeah.
crazy. So dating is totally different than back in the day.
Right. Cece said I went on a second date with a 50-year-old, and I went to meet him at his house for a third date. He met me at the door in his undies. I turned and walked away. But she
You got to make me
okay.
come back.
Cece, okay, I'm with you. I probably would have did the same thing. And then but my other part of me says, yeah, I guess it depends on how much you know somebody. He could have just been trying to be not dramatic, but just, I don't know.
Romantic.
Yeah, romantic.
Yeah.
But I guess that might not be the first way to be romantic in your draws. And I've only seen you 3 times. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Okay, never mind. Let that go. Welcome in, Planner Garden. Thank you for stopping in. We're being a little ratchet, but not too ratchet, just a little bit. We're talking about online dating, so you can't help but be a little ratchet.
Right.
Right? Oh, Lord. Tell us another one of the stories that you told me when you were telling me last week we were talking, and was the reason why we came up with this topic for tonight. You told me a couple other stories.
Oh, so one of the guys, you know, he had his little profile pictures and stuff, and had his gold chains on. And oh my God, so I've been on a date with this lady. After the second day, she asked me, "Can I pay her rent?"
So you know, it goes both. It's not about being male or female. It's about
you go through it too.
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing.
One guy said he went up, picked up a girl for a date. He picked her up, and he when he got to the door or something like that, she was like, "Can you give me $20 to pay the babysitter?" He's like, "I'm not giving you $20 to pay the babysitter." But one guy, he was on there and he's like posing and got all these, like every picture, he's got his rings on and his necklaces and blinged all out and all this other stuff, you know, like that stuff that's like, it's cool. Excuse me, I think it's cool, but that doesn't turn me on. I don't see that and be like, "Ooh, he may have money," or "Ooh, he may." I'm like, no, I want to see your nails dirty. I want to see that you go to work. I want to see that, you know, you're not so well manicured. Like seriously, I'm not to say dirty like in a trifling way, but I want to see that you are putting in some work. And so he was talking about what he could do for a woman, and I'll do this, and I don't need your money. I'll blah 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 blah. You know, just pumping it up, you know. And so when we finally talked and everything, and he was like, "So what's up? When we gonna see each other? What we gonna do? We gonna vibe out? Da 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 blah blah." He didn't. He lived in a hotel. He didn't have a car.
Oh yeah, that one.
Then it was like at 7:30 in the morning. I was great to go to work and stuff. He's like, "What you up to? What you got going on?" I'm sorry, great head to work. You know, I got a full week this week, X, Y, and Z. And so I said, "What you got going on?" He's like, "Shit, it's too early to try to figure out what I got going on at 7:30." I'm like, okay, like you don't know what your day consists of. Then he wound up calling me at like 11:30. He was at casino or somewhere or whatever. And I'm like, okay, so you're not at work? Is this your off day? Are you out? You out today? You know how sometimes you gotta like think positive and not negative. I'm like, I'm gonna take it that you're off today. And so he said, "Shit, I'm off every day. I pick my own." I said, "Oh, Jesus, he ain't got no time." I was so done. I was so done. I'm like, oh my God. I ain't taking care of no grown ass man. Hell no. Absolutely not.
And why would you get on a dating site? Right. I don't know. I don't know how people
about women want to come to you for this and come to you for that and da 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 da. It's like, what do you have to offer them? Like you don't have, you know, like I'm a hard ass worker. Like I people always say, "Why are you on a dating site? You don't have no room to be dating." Just like this weekend alone, Friday's my off day. I had a whole bunch of things to do today because I have a vendor event to do tomorrow from 12 to 5. Then when I get off at 5 o'clock, I got to hurry up and come home, which is 35-minute drive from where I'm doing my vendor event, change my clothes, put on a whole nother persona because we got a virtual pride party tomorrow. Then I work on Sunday and I'm going to get my little sister to take her out to eat. And then going to my brother's because it's my nephew's birthday. So my whole weekend is like really booked. And it's like, you don't have time. I do have time for a relationship. I don't have time for bullshit. That's what I don't have time for.
Right.
You gonna waste my time? Then no, we're not gonna hook up. We're not gonna meet, nothing like that. But I do have time for a relationship. And I stay busy because I love grinding to get my money. But I do know how to scale back and be like, hey, I got a relationship now. Let me, get it together. She should ask if she don't want me to ask for anything and she wasn't worth it. Talking about if she asked for something.
If she don't want me to ask
for anything. Oh, he's basically saying so you're saying, Michael, that she shouldn't ask for anything if she don't
want me to ask for anything.
Okay.
She wasn't worth it. Gotcha.
Yeah. So did you pay her rent?
You pay the rent, Michael.
I'm like, did you pay the rent, Michael? Bye, Joshua. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks, Joshua. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, okay. Well, I think this was a good topic for us to kind of go over. There may be someone, and it sounds like a few people have tried these dating sites. There's some definite no's that I saw in the comments, and I have heard stories from other people.
Mm-hmm.
I've worked with people that's how they met their mate.
Yeah.
And they've been married for a really long time. So on the outside looking in, my feedback is it is today's way of meeting someone.
Yeah.
But it's not that far off from the old school way of meeting people, besides the fact that, the first time around you meet face to face.
Yeah.
But you still have to go through the process of getting to know people and how they are and filling them out and seeing if you vibe with them and, if they're the type of person that you want to spend time with. But
and it's like I said, it is a process or whatever, because you have to get to, learn them. He said, hell no, just bought her a drink and some weed.
It's a weed.
That is so funny. But I always say this, y'all, like you could never totally know nobody. I got three brothers, two of them are still here. I don't even totally know them. They Capricorns. They change like the wind. They.
You're absolutely right.
I'm big on zodiac signs too, but you don't know everything. He said sneaks back in. You won't know everything about a person, but getting to know the things that you do like and the things that you do vibe and get to know them and things that you're comfortable with. And with different things, everybody comes with baggage. I don't call kids baggage, but I don't have any kids, and a lot of people that I meet has kids. So when I say baggage, that means you have other things going on that I don't have going on. You may have child support that you have to pay. Okay, that's not affecting me, because you know what I'm saying. But you just have to get to know the people that you like, that you can rock with, that you can vibe with, and then just kind of go from there and learn them as you go and pick and choose your battles, what you will, what you like and what you don't, what you will deal with, what you won't deal with, because at one point I said, Lord Jesus, the longest relationship I was in was 31 years, my first boyfriend. And so I learned a lot in that relationship. It was good, it was bad, whatever, but I was like, Lord, am I going to be single? I'm 52. Am I going to be single for the rest of my life? I'm a bedroom candy consultant, but these toys can only do so much. I need a damn human. I'm like, these toys can only do so much. I need the physical body there. Like, So I haven't given up on love. Some people are just like, I'm totally done with love. I'm not trying to X, Y, Z. I haven't given up on love because I love love and I love relationships. But I just have to find the right one that's for me, can deal with me. Don't come in trying to change me, because I ain't trying to change you. But
what
like,
can you?
Yeah.
What you manage. And then when you've been together for a long time, like, we've been together for 23 years, and he gets on my last nerve, and I'm sure, like to think not, but he says I get on his nerves too. But after this long length of time, I can't imagine really being out there. I don't want to put nothing out in the atmosphere or anything like that, but all I'm saying is that's you put a lot of work in a relationship.
Yeah.
And after you've been together for so long, there are things that you know about that person that's just that person been doing that forever or whatever. That's just how that they are. It's not a deal breaker. Let me put it that way.
Right.
And then there are things that you can still stand for that you stand for, and you can still make changes along the way in your relationship. At least that's how it has worked for us for 23 years or whatever,
Right.
There's a whole bunch of times I wanted to run away.
Right.
There's a whole bunch of times I started secretly packing.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you done got on my last nerve or whatever.
And it happens.
Yeah, but in the end, it's like we've been together for so long and we laugh and we got history.
Yeah, and that's what's good. Because you think about this, like, can I start? There may be something that Tim do that. Can I start over with somebody else new that's gonna not do it like Tim? But if you say if he pulled the groceries out when you get home, you know, some men go. He said toys. What the Robin Williams movie? No, he's that is childish. Not the Robin Williams movie. I got to note toys.
You know what BK toys are. We're gonna have a show on that. We'll make sure to let you know.
But just like with my past relationship, I had been with him for so long and I knew different things. I had a routine, I had this, I had that. And so it was like she said, take it from me, it ain't easy. Because you get used to your spouse, you get used to your partner. And my ex, I call him baby. People's like when you hear baby, they know that's his name. But we could go to the grocery store together, and it wasn't a matter of who gonna pay for this. We're both putting stuff in the grocery cart. He'll give me his card, I got my card. It wasn't we knew it. You know, when bills came, we knew how things was. We just had that chemistry. And then I met one guy, and he had kids and child support and everything else and stuff. And I said, well, we have to talk before we move together. Like you pay your bills, like if the house bills is $1,000 a month, right? We split them. You pay your own cell phone bill, card payment, insurance, whatever, you know, and people don't vibe the same way. And then you're meeting somebody all over again. And it's like trying to get to secretly package.
Yeah.
Yes. You're trying to learn them all over. And I'm like, okay, let's try this. I don't know.
Yeah.
See how it goes.
I feel for you guys that are out there that's dating because it takes a long time. I mean, what do they say? If you can make it past 5 years or whatever, but still, even that, my mom and dad were married for 26 years before they got divorced. 26 years. Now they both been remarried almost the same amount of time as that they had been together, you know, but
right. You just hear so many different stories. Even like there's a lot of single women that choose to be single. Like they've been like put through it with these dudes and they ain't going through it no more. Then you hear there are some secretly women that choose to stay in their marriage because either they're scared of doing something different because it's out of their norm, or they're I don't want to say comfortable, like say the man is paying the bills or the woman is doing this or doing that and all that stuff. They stay together because of that comfort. They may not be happy at all, but they stand together for that comfort. And so I just,
well,
I
if
don't
you
know.
can do that and brush your shoulders off and it don't bother you during the day and you ain't stressing yourself out, more power to your sister.
Right.
But if you being stressed out or whatever and you stand that, I mean, my thought is, come on, it's time to pull your bootstraps up. You can make it, not to stay in it. But if you okay staying in it and you getting your needs met, whatever it is that you want or what have you, then, that's on you. That's okay.
That's like Vanessa Bryant and Michael Jordan's wife. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. But I was like, y'all leave because they cheating.
Oh, you so
let me get these coins and do my shit on the side too.
When I was younger, I used to think like that too. Okay, that's fine. Shoot.
I'm like, most of these dudes will buy you a damn Happy Meal. You got Michael Jordan. You got, like, and I'm not even condoning cheating, y'all. I'm really being funny, but I'm not condoning cheating because I hate being cheated on. That is the worst feeling ever. But you just be like, let me stack my little side coin over here, keep doing my little thing, and Ja Rule, the little yard man, come over on Tuesdays at 4:30. No. But there's a lot of women too that just stay. They know their husband's cutting up and cheating and doing whatever. They ain't going nowhere. They staying right there.
Urban said, leave to go where? Plenty of fish. No. If you can't be single, then sometimes better to stay because out here is rough.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. But if you're unhappy in a relationship, I'm just giving my own personal opinion. I wouldn't want to stay there if I was unhappy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be on my own. But I guess I have been unhappy before and I did stay. So
and it's
I don't know. I guess it all depends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then of course, you know, it gets rectified or whatever, but you have to decide how long you're gonna stay. That
Mhm.
goes both ways. He has to decide how long he gonna stay. You have to decide how long you gonna stay. You know, it's not just for women, but for men too. Sometimes men, they unhappy in relationships too.
Yeah.
You know, all women ain't good women.
Yeah, that's true.
So
You said you don't need a husband.
let me get my mine out of the chat back to work for me. Okay, it's dead. Hey, you own one tonight. Don't use protection with these.
Right. And that's the thing. It's like you got a wife at home. If you're gonna do your shit, at least protect her and look out for her.
Yeah,
You know?
they don't be thinking that way.
Right.
Before I go, hey, lashes, Jordy.
Yeah, they don't be thinking that way.
Oh.
It's unfortunate. It's crazy.
So we have approached our hour, and let's see. I think Planner comes on at 8 o'clock.
8.
I think he comes on at 8 o'clock. So
Okay.
Planner Garden, go over and check him out. And because I know I usually have this one, and then I have a little break, and then I think he comes on at 8. So I hope I'm right. CC said I can take a pool guy. I know that's right.
I know that's right.
You could be out there mowing the lawn if you work it.
Right.
Work something out, huh? So let's do a little quick housekeeping before we get up out of here, you guys. Next Wednesday, Sipping with Sheer Magic is going to go live for the first time on her channel at 6 Central Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So let's support her, and we're going to get her thumbnail out there so you guys can see it. If you haven't already subscribed to her channel, please go over and subscribe to her channel. It's in the chat. Sipping with Sheer Magic, so that you can be available to go over and check her out next Wednesday. I just got back from vacation, so you guys haven't seen much from me. I have so much footage to go through, and I've been being a bum and still lazy. So I got to get through all that footage and get some shorts out there and some my Dallas trip videos out there. And I got to catch up on my eating videos for you guys and stuff. So you'll be seeing a lot come from me real soon here. Other than that, let's see. Sheer Magic, what you got going on? You got some new stuff coming out?
Yeah, I'm recording. I'm doing some crafting projects. I'm gonna record my vendor event and my weekend coming up this weekend. And yeah, I got my jewelry business, so I'm gonna show some jewelry on my YouTube channel as well. Just kind of doing some different things. I have a challenge to do, keeping up with the Griffins, tag me in a challenge. So I have a challenge to do. So that's coming up as soon as I can find the Pringles. So yeah, just staying busy over on Sipping with Sheer Magic.
Okay. Well, we thank each and every one of you guys for joining us this evening. I enjoyed this topic.
Yes.
And if we had fun, and then the seriousness of it is it's an option out there, you know, if someone wants that option. But again, thank you guys for joining us. And as I say in each and every video, time is our most precious commodity. So make sure each and every one of you value your time, spend your time wisely with yourself, your family, and all of those that are closest to you.
Absolutely. And like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so y'all know when we come on to run our mouth about whatever we want to talk about. And drop in the comments to let us know what y'all sipping on.
Thank you guys. And until the next video or live.
Deuces.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.